Hey everybody, Super Vader 400 here, Mr. Super Vader 400 here, Douglas Blair Roberts, the brown skin human, coming back at you with another series of video rants. And this is my various rants. This is another various rants on pro-blacks, George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, those type of things. Though Black Lives Matter, Me Too, feminist garbage, and multiple other stuff going on, multiple other current and past events. This is a new video intro. This is a new video intro since I've seen them misplace my other ones. I forgot to save and archive it for later. So instead of just going through, I didn't feel like going through my folders to find it. So I decided just to make a brand new intro. Since my dad's wife was here last time and is here this time, I was kind of silent in my previous defund the police rant, and my other Patricia Cullors, Black Lives Matter co-founder, being exposed rant. I was kind of silent. I was kind of speaking softly and silently. You couldn't be as loud, crazy as I want to be, because there are other people in this house right now, and I keep trying to remember to do it at night, but I'm always tired from everything I'm doing during the day. So here's another intro, and a much louder and a much better version. And this will be the intro for all future videos. So with that being said, you want to hear the rest of the, with that being said, let's get this party started right now. Let's show these groups and these people just what I'm made of.
Let me show you who I am and what I'm here for. Here for. Hey, trying to reach inside of me, trying to take my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. You simple curiosity, trying to take a bite of me. Let me show you just what I'm made of now. Like a million faces, I've recognized them all.
Yeah, everybody, it's time for a video I've been to make for a long time now. This, of course, is related to pretty much another George Floyd video, and another police brutality video, and another Black Lives Matter video, except this one, of course, is specifically about the police. Police. One thing I am sick of online. I looked up the George Floyd riots again. George Floyd, this year when we get to the date, will make 2 years since the George Floyd incident. And since that time, all of the officers involved have been fired, and Derek Chauvin, the main perpetrator who put the knee on George Floyd's neck, unfortunately, has been found guilty and will be undergoing his trial this month. However, for sentencing. However, people are still rioting. People are still rioting and protesting in places that never had a police shooting, that never had a quote unquote police shooting, but you got people still protesting.
You have people still protesting. Then you have people justifying their protesting, justifying tearing up property, tearing up property, looting stores, injuring people, even doing things that result in people getting killed. And I'm sick of you lame. First off, you lame peaceful protesters who say, it's the violent protesters. Yeah, I hate you peaceful protesters too, because it always starts with you, and you never say or do anything about the violent people who be coming there with you, man. Then I hate you white people too. I hate you white people for being so damn pussy. When I want you to be racist, when I want you to be that intimidating force that black people fear, and that is really needed now. Now you want to be sympathetic. And you want to be fearful. You want to be fearful of them and let them walk around like they can demand anything instead of laying down the law. What happened to Afro Americans several years ago? That has nothing to do with any of you now. That has nothing to do with any of you now. And instead of reminding them of that, now you constantly cave and let them intimidate you. Like I said, when it comes to white people, I kind of hate you guys too. I'm actually neutral towards you guys. I hate you guys too because I hate niggas and pro-blacks, but what's worse than niggas and pro-blacks is the enablers who enable their bullshit, who quote-unquote enable their bullshit. In my opinion, if you steal, rob, if you steal, loot, or tear up anything, you get killed and you get your ass kicked on the spot right there. What's his name was saying? Dan, don't think I'm going to sit up with you rioters. You have the audacity, the rioters. You have people audacity trying to justify saying, oh, you have to riot, which just makes you look even more stupid and why I don't respect you as a race, Afro Americans. You have to riot, tear up property to get a verdict. You want the quote unquote get a verdict. You want. Then guess what? You go out, you loot and steal from fellow Afro American stores, and you quote unquote go to innocent white people. You don't tear up the property. You don't tear up the property of the people who cause your problems. Not your problems. No. You don't go tear up the property of the people who caused George Floyd's murder and death. Or the people who have participated in the shooting. No, you go after wimpy white people who you've never had anything to do with before. That's what I said. You're not radicals. You're not tough. You're not badass. You're not activists. You're not any of that. You're peasants and pussies. Always have. Always will be. Always quote unquote will be. And that's why people like Sotomayor, people like Jesse Lee Peterson, people like Candace Owens. That's why we exist. We need to say, you lame wannabe pro-blacks who are always criticizing us so-called Uncle Toms, coons, sellouts, whatever derogatory name you want to call us. We don't care. But you're always talking about You're always talking about us because we don't support or agree with your bullshit. We don't support or agree with your bullshit ideology. So where was I? I already lost my train of thought. I'm so mad right now. I keep losing my train of thought. Yeah. Now I remember. Yeah, you're always talking about us, and you say the whites love us, and we can say things they can't. Yeah. And that's the thing, and that's why we exist. We should say the things they can't. We should say the things they can't, and they should say the things that they can't, and stop getting so offended. And they stop getting so offended all the time. So that's my issue with you. Now let's once again talk about Black Lives Matter. Number one, like what every Republican, conservative, and racist, and straight up Afro-American racists will tell you. They will tell you all these things. What about black on black crime? That is true. What about black on black crime? What about black on black crime? Black lives mean less to a black life. So why should, and you guys aren't merciful, you guys are violent and unmerciful towards each other. Why should white people, from a chivalry standpoint, from a chivalry and morality standpoint, why should they be more merciful? Why should they be quote unquote more merciful? You're not merciful. You're not merciful. You kill each other for even less. You kill and beat each other up and do horrible things to each other for less. And claim to be pro-black. Claim to be pro-black after doing horrific crimes. Black people. So that's my issue. So yeah, so that's why we exist. We're gonna say this stuff which they need to say. We are not intimidated. I'm not intimidated by you. The only thing I'm scared of is what you can. It's what you can do in groups of people. One-on-one, mano-a-mano, one-on-one, mano-a-mano, one-on-one, mano-a-mano. You're nothing. Yeah, you always say stuff like, "Oh, Zimmerman is still eating pepperoni pizza after what he did to Trayvon Martin." Of course, you ain't gonna do shit, man. Why is he still alive? You always saying, why is he still alive? Why is he still walking around? Cause you ain't gonna do shit. Without your guns, your knives, your shanks, and your gang members and crew, you ain't one-on-one, mano-a-mano, you ain't and never will be shit. So shut up. The most you can do is come up and cheap shot someone, hit someone, and then run. Or like what's it?
First of all, he stopped and looked to see if he was upstairs.
Or you throw like Larry Yoda, you throw eggs at him. You do something stupid and juvenile like throwing eggs at someone. So yeah, shut up. That's all you can do, boy. You ain't gonna do shit, boy. Yeah. You ain't gonna do shit, boy. And two, Zimmerman's protected by God. He was in the right that day, boy. Trayvon Martin was a criminal and a punk and a thug, which I'm gonna get to later. I'm gonna get to quote unquote later. Now? Let's go to Black Lives Matter, the actual topic of this video, quote unquote video. As you can see by the title, the title of course has Blue Lives Matter in it. Blue lives matter. And people try to say, why do people always complain that blue lives matter? Police officers matter more than black lives matter, and they're over blacks, and no one wants to ever go against the police. You shouldn't go against the police. We number one, and police lives matter, and blue lives matter should always matter over actually any race, especially black people, because we need cops. We need cops on the streets to take care of the crime and criminal problem. We need cops on the street to take care of the crime and criminal problem. We do not need, and I wish white people would tell you this to you. I wish white people would tell you this. I wish white people would tell you this to your face. We do not need you. We do not need you, niggas, drug dealers, criminals, thugs who are and lawbreakers who are causing trouble in your own neighborhood, making other brown people like myself look bad, quote unquote look bad. Nobody needs you. We need cops. Nobody needs you. So in my opinion, if you commit a crime, you die. Especially if you decide, and I'm really sick of this resisting arrest bullshit. You decide, oh, you're not gonna go to jail for it. We told you what really happened that day when George Floyd got killed, what truly happened, and you're still protesting, and you're still running around with that BS. I put it in my titles because I like seeing it, but that BS, the murder of George Floyd, man, no one was trying to kill this bitch made This bitch made, puss made motherfucker, man. Bitch made, puss made, puss made, motherfucker, man. George Floyd falsified. George Floyd purchased stuff with a fake $20 bill. With a fake $20 bill. Number one, all you do is just return what you stole. Refuse to do that. The asshole refused to do that. Then, oh man, I be going off of my seat when I watch this video right here, man. When I watch this video right here, you got this imbecile talking about he's claustrophobic. He's claustrophobic and talking about COVID and saying stuff. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not that type of guy. Saying stuff like that when he throughout his life has been in the back of a police car, and now all of a sudden he's claustrophobic and obsessed with COVID. First off, man, number one, you don't decide any of that, dude. You're under arrest, dumbass. You're under arrest, dumbass. Under arrest, dumbass. And so then this imbecile was saying stuff he couldn't breathe even before they put him on the floor, even before they put him on the quote unquote floor, for the quote unquote floor, which the media for some reason didn't want to show you the true story. They always do that. They always show you a falsified version or lie about the results. They did it with Breonna Taylor. They tried to say she was peacefully in her home, sleeping, minding her own business when they came and shot. When no, the boyfriend, and some are even now saying Breonna Taylor shot first, shot at the cops, and they responded and they shot her while she was standing in the hallway with her boyfriend. That quote unquote bullshit. Or the Trayvon Martin one. When I first heard about it years ago, they had Zimmerman in a gigantic prison uniform, and they had the innocent photo of Trayvon Martin. It made it seem like Zimmerman was this big bad criminal thug stalking this innocent kid. No, it was Zimmerman doing the right thing, patrolling his neighborhood, and Trayvon Martin was walking around looking through people's homes, being suspicious, and Zimmerman decided to pursue him. And then Trayvon Martin, instead of taking his bitch ass home, came back later to jump Zimmerman, was pounding him MMA style, gets shot at him, and the whole world is shocked. Zimmerman went free when, even though Zimmerman instigated by attacking him, yet Trayvon Martin being suspicious, they end up being viciously jumping on top of him, attacking him, MMA style. And these people are shot. Zimmerman went free. Zimmerman, quote unquote, went free. Motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. You don't attack people. You don't. First off, you don't not commit crimes. You don't go around in a fully crime-infested neighborhood, which is what the neighborhood Trayvon Martin was. That neighborhood, you don't go around looking at people's houses, looking in the homes, and expect not to answer for what you just did. Answer for what you just did. Two, so taking your bitch ass home, you damn sure don't jump on top of people, pounding them. So quote unquote, pounding them and expect not to get shot. So but what I'm getting at is, when it comes to these stories, they're always falsifying. The media is always falsifying. He asked to be put on the floor, and he was calling out for his mother and saying he couldn't breathe before they put him down there. Then they keep trying to. I think they did multiple autopsies to try to find the ruling they want, or I should say the ruling the media wanted. And that's the Zimmerman accident. They're trying to say Zimmerman casually and actually murdered this guy, when it was George Floyd who first off ingested the stuff he paid fake money for. And just the stuff he paid fake money for. I think they were right in kneeling him. Actually, they kneeling their neck on him. What they should have done was beat his ass and throw him in the car. Throw his ass and force him to sit in the car anyway. If he dies, oh well. You had no business committing the crime anyway, dumbass. You had no business committing the crime. Anyway, dumbass. And I think that they did the right thing, put the D on him. Because I think he would have actually tried to run away, or maybe even attack one of them. Maybe even quote unquote attack one of them. Attack one of them. So yeah, that was the that was the so yeah, that was my so yeah, that's what I'm getting at. There are people still protesting despite the fact that it was proof that he didn't murder, that he quote unquote didn't, that he quote unquote didn't murder. And the people were saying, oh, he was calling up for his mama. He was calling up for his mama before they put him on the floor. Then his mama, his family, whoever, they're even bigger scum. They're even bigger scum for having the media think this junkie, this crack addict, this crackhead, this criminal was a good person, was a martyr, having multiple funerals, man, multiple quote unquote funerals. So yeah, George Floyd. So yeah, Blue Lives Matter. I will always be Blue Lives Matter. I will never be Black Lives Matter. I will always be Blue Lives Matter. I will always support police officers over you. We don't need you criminals, niggas, scum of the earth, pro-blacks and various other lawbreakers causing trouble in our community, causing trouble in our quote unquote community. Then whenever you do defund the police, like you did in Baltimore that day, in one of the cities where they're holding George Floyd protesters at, oh, guess what you did? You went right back to that same white supremacist police officer system that solved the criminal problem in your neighborhood. You're the biggest bunch of dumbasses. You're the biggest bunch of losers, and you're the Cleveland Brown of racists and the laughing stock of racists. Like I said, you're not tough. You're not badass. You're not radicals. You're not anything. You're peasants and pussies. You're peasants, pussies, niggas, the scum of the earth, and want to be pro-blacks, always trying to have a cause, man. The most embarrassing race ever. I'm embarrassed to be the same skin color as you. Yeah, I'm proud to be Doug. I'm proud to be Douglas Blair Roberts. I will never be proud to be any of you, quote unquote. I would never be proud of my quote unquote skin. So yeah, that's all I want to get out. Blue lives matter. Police officers matter, and they have my opinion to shoot, kill anyone who breaks the law. It's anyone who breaks the law, especially niggas who arrogantly believe they ain't gonna go to jail. Because to tell you the truth, as a kid, I didn't talk about this part. I used to actually side with as a teenager. As a kid, I believe police officers were the good guy and could do no wrong. And every person they arrested, beat up, put in jail. That person, he or she deserved it. And I've since returned to that thought as an adult. However, as a teenager, I was a stupid, rebellious teenager who actually believed that because of my skin color or subculture, what I represent or how I actually dress or look, a cop will come over there and accidentally try and assault and assault and kill. They don't care about any of that. It's those criminals they got a problem with. It's those criminals. Yes, Afro American, any other race is criminals. And any other race, this is too. I like picking on Afro Americans the most because I hate them the most. But this is any race. Regular people, regular everyday people have nothing to worry about. Criminals and lawbreakers, who are they going after, have everything to fear and worry about. So once again, stop with the victimhood. And all you want to be pro-blacks is bad enough you think this, but then you poison the minds of our youth who actually do respect and think are better than Afro Americans from my time and before, the younger generations after me, and especially the current generation now, which is probably the best we've ever had as far as Afro Americans. But they're forever poisoned and held down by the crimes of my generation, and even worse, the generation in bullshit before me. hell shit before me, and people were like, "Oh well, Doug, your day is coming. Your day is coming, Doug. My day is coming every day." I believe karma happens for everyone, and my karma for every bad thing I've done in life is I have to look over my shoulder. I have to look over my shoulder. I have to look over my shoulder, fearing everything, and fearing people constantly attacking, and doing anything to ruin my life. That is quote unquote my karma and punishment for everything. Punishment for everything I've done. So there. So with that being said, and as always, I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I am the one you call when you need your ass kicked. You have a problem with what I'm saying? Please come over here and do something about it. I am the one you call when you need your ass kicked. Call Douglas Blair Roberts, the Super Vader 400, the brown skinned human, the equalizer, and I will rearrange your jaw and face and a new one. I will do that. Then I will stretch you like no other and go upside your head with a stick and baseball bat, and I will correct what your parents didn't, what your parents and forefathers and the white men years ago didn't do, and that's straight up kick your ass. So with that being said, you want to hear the rest of the music? Turn the video off right now.